All right, team, here we go. This is just going to be my raw footage first take. You can speed this up if you want because I'm probably not going to edit it because it's too much work. But I'm going to take you through the gold plat training pack and show you how I want you to hit these shots because I'm not editing it. I'm going to miss. I'm going to mess up as well, which is good because I want you guys to see that I don't hit it at first time every try as well. Um, so yeah, it's okay if you guys mess up along the way. But first, to get there, I will also have the code posted in the description of the video. But right now, if you go to custom, then go over to browse, and then just scroll down just a little bit, you'll see this gold plat one. I'm gonna favorite it just so I have it for later, and you're gonna pick that one. Um, and I want you guys to try to replicate these shots as near as possible to how I do them. And I'm going to emphasize the key points on each one of what I want you guys to work on. The main thing that you're going to do every time that I want you to focus on is hitting the ball with the nose of your car every time. I don't want you to be hitting it with the hood of your car uh, ever again. Ever again. You're going to do this training pack. You're going to figure it out how to hit it with the nose of your car every time. And in game, I never want to see you hit it with the hood of your car ever again, especially like when you're just flipping into it. So for example, on the first shot, I want you to do something like this. You can let it bounce, and then that wasn't super powerful, so I'll do it again. Didn't even get to the net in time, but just try to time it. And if you get too much power, that's okay too. Try to time it such that you're hitting it right after the bounce with the nose of your car like that. What I don't want to see is I don't want to see this, or actually I even hit it with the nose of my car. I don't want to see that where you're hitting it with the hood of your car or anything like that. That's bad. No hood of your car there. You're not hitting it near as hard, and you're not hitting it near as consistently. If you learn to hit it with the nose of your car, you'll do way better. I also don't want to see any of this. No side flipping, even if you're hitting it. Make sure you're front flipping, or you are diagonal flipping. It's okay. That one I hit with the hood of my car. You can tell by the way it bounced up with my car. If my car's going past the ball, that means I hit it with the hood of my car. If you really are hitting it with the nose of your car, the ball will go way further out in front of your car. So I want to make sure you're always hitting it with the nose of your car. That's very important. And one way to help with that, if you find that you keep hitting it with the hood of your car, if you watch very closely, what I'm doing is I'm jumping, I'm pulling back just a little bit. I'm pressing down, and I'm pressing down, and then front flipping. So that way, because when you flip, the nose of your car goes down. So if you pull back a little bit, by the time you flip into the ball, you'll be perfectly flat to hit the ball right there. So that's also pretty important. So if you watch me do it one more time, you'll see that I pull down and then go. I didn't wait for it to bounce there. Oh wait, this is the second shot. Okay, that's why. I'm pulling down just a little bit so I can flip into it. And I think that will help you hit a lot more shots. Some of these shots are going to be a lot easier than others. The first one, a lot more simple. The ball just bounces, you wait for it to bounce, hit it right after it bounces, try to hit it in the net. Some of these have a lot more, have some time restrictions where you have to get the ball in the net, and if it hits the ground, it won't count. So that'll really push you to get power on all these shots. And you're going to mess up a bunch of times. I want you to just work on it and experiment a little bit even so you can figure out how to hit the ball properly. This one, the ball is going to go across the screen a little bit. So you're going to have to turn a little bit, then turn and shoot. So like I'm saying, you have to turn here, and then I want you to turn and shoot. Drive a little sideways, turn, shoot. And I want you to jump and boost a little bit. I'm going to jump, boost a little bit in the air, and then front flip. And I want you guys to work on that shot. It's not a full aerial. It's just a little bit of boost before you do your normal flip. So you're going to turn a little bit, I'm going to turn, and front flip into it. See, I missed there. It's okay. You can take your time. I'm not even power sliding on this. I'm just jumping, meeting the ball at the highest point, and then flipping it. Even if you're hitting the crossbar like that, that's fine, because you're still getting a lot of power. That's good practice. But try to put it in net if you can. Wow, that one's still going. I think I'm going a little bit too soon. You can wait a little bit. That might be easier for you guys to kind of wait and time it. But also, I do want you to kind of push yourself to go as fast as you can. But make sure you're also not memorizing the shot in all these. If at any point you realize that you're memorizing the trajectory of the ball like this and flipping into it like so soon, then that means it's ready to go to the next shot. Even if you didn't succeed yet, even if you just tried and failed like 5 times, just go to the next shot. Don't memorize any of these. So I'm going to go to the next one now. Actually, I want to give you guys one good successful take on this one. So drive a little bit to the side, wait a little bit, and then flip into it. Even that one wasn't super good. That one might be a little bit better. See how I'm messing up? I'm not doing it perfectly every time. It's okay if you mess up sometimes. I think that one was a good take there. So you can rewind and watch it as much as you want. You can put it in slow-mo and look at my controller overlay as well if you're confused in what I did. So yeah, and here's the next one. This one is going to be a little bit harder as well because you have to get the ball to the net without it hitting the ground. So I wanted to push you to do it as fast as you can. Like, see how I'm meeting the ball way up there? I'm not waiting right before the ball hits the ground and then trying to hit it like that. You're not going to get as much power. You got to hit it while your car's moving fast. You don't want to slow down to get there. And it's going to be, this one's going to be really hard for you guys to get enough power to get all the way to goal. But just push yourselves. I think you guys can do that one. This one, I think you can wait for this one to bounce. Yeah, this one's going to be way easier. You want to let it bounce, and you can get a lot of power. You're going to try to time it, and then just front flip into it. Make sure you're hitting it with the nose of your car. And try to hit it into the net. If you're hitting it too high, like I was there, where I'm like hitting the backboard and stuff, that's probably because you're hitting too low on the ball. Right there, I hit the bottom of the ball. It might mean that you have to hit the center of the ball. Strike through the center of the ball every time. You'll be flipping through the ball. And make sure you're front flipping on these. Like, that was a little bit of a diagonal flip. That's okay. But I don't want to see you guys, like, side flipping like that. I want you guys to be flipping through the center of the ball. That's how you're going to get the most power like that. This next one, the ball's going to bounce off the backboard and be a little bit on the side. Like, here, I'll let you take a look at it. The way I want you guys to do this one is I want you guys to drive to the right, to line yourself up, and then front flip through the ball right after it bounces. So you kind of just drive over here, and then flip through. Notice how early I jumped there. I jumped a little early so the ball would come to me. That's okay. This is okay when you jump a little bit early, like all the way here before it even bounces. That was a little bit too early. But like here. What I don't want to see you guys doing is right here and then spamming the jump button to try to get there in time. Because you're going to hit it with like the back of your car and everything. You can jump a little bit early, take your time to make sure you hit it with the nose of your car. I diagonal flipped on that one. Sometimes when you're shooting at an angle, you might want a diagonal flip. I hit the bottom of the ball there, so I went too high. So you either front flip or diagonal flip. Try to get power, try to hit it into the top of the net if you can. This one lobs across, so this one's also going to be really tough, but I think this shot specifically, if you can get this one down and perfect it, I think you guys can get a lot of use out of it. I don't want you guys to like double jump like that. I want you guys to just jump one time and still flip into the ball, which might require you to wait a little bit until you can flip into it like that. I don't want you to wait super long. Don't wait till the ball's like right in front of you. I still want you to have to like fly a little bit and then flip into it. You don't have to go like right away. I might be a little bit too high. But you can wait just like a half a second till it lines up low and then hit it in the net. This one also might be a good time to practice air rolling. Notice how I'm going to air roll like that. I'm going to air roll this way a little bit before I front flip into it. Because I want the hood of the car to be facing the camera. That will make you feel like you're just driving normally. Because when you're driving on the ground, the hood is always facing the camera. Like this. But when your car's angled a little bit like that, it's a little bit awkward. So from ball camera, I'm going to air roll a little bit. You can see that I'm tapping L1 here on my controller. If you watch the overlay, I'm tapping L1 just a little bit and pressing to the left, down and to the left, to kind of angle my car so that the hood is like facing the camera perfectly. And also you're going to want to be boosting the whole way through as you're jumping. That was a bad one. You don't want to be going and then jumping and then boosting. You're going to be boosting as you go up. And you might have to wait a little bit to make it a little bit easier. But I want you guys to do it like that. And hit it with the nose of your car every time. And yeah, I think that's all the shots. That's a lot of air horns that just happened right there from me putting that in the net so many times. But I think that's all the shots. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope I explained them well. I'm trying to think of any other bad habits that I don't want you guys to do. Yeah, just make sure you're jumping early. If anything, hit it with the nose of your car. Try to get as much power as you can and push yourself to go as fast as you can. Some of them, it's okay to wait to let them bounce. Other ones not. Some of these might be really hard, but push yourself to do them. I know you guys can do them. And yeah, I think it'll be really good practice.